Hi, everybody. Namaskaram. Salam alaikum to all those watching from the UAE. Salamat datang. Mabuhay to all those from the Philippines, to all those who will be watching our recording later on. And Salom to all the Persians watching, especially to my special guest, Masa, who is with us today. Then I have learned quite a few greetings this time.
You did.
Tanu, Jambo, Divo, to all those watching from South Africa and Nigeria.
Awesome.
And let me think of more. Bonjour, ciao. Anyway, hope you have a blessed day today and welcome you all to our business chat. And I have a lovely guest with me today, the beautiful Miss Masa. And I would let her introduce. Before that, I will just quickly introduce myself. I'm Dr. Shirley. I'm practicing dentist in the UAE for the past 23 years. I live with my family here. I'm also a business consultant. For the past year, 1 year, I've been doing this business and very happy with this. So I thought I will share some of our secrets with my business partner all the way from Canada. So that's our topic for today, how we from different parts of the country, we still connect and how we are able to do this business successfully. So over to you, Masa. Do introduce yourself.
Hi everyone who's watching. Hi Shirley. Thank you very much for having me here today. It's my pleasure. And I am, as you said, my name is Masa. I am from Canada, the province of Nova Scotia, and I have been here with my family for the last 15 years. And by profession, I am an insurance person. So I come from insurance world. I'm an insurance underwriter right now, and I have done banking as well before. So I've been like in banking and insurance industry for the last almost 13 years. And I started this business as well, like you, Shirley, almost a year ago, and loving it. It's just kind of like a new me with this business because I had no business experience before. So it's a lot of learning. But yeah, it's great, and I'm very grateful to be here with you today.
Thank you so much. That was a lovely introduction. So maybe that would lead me to the next question for you. Before that, thank you all, whoever is watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in and for all those who would be watching our replay later on. You mentioned that you're working in the insurance field. How come you got into this business? What inspired you to jump into this?
Technically, when I was gifted with my son, that was the first time that I thought about having a business of my own. It was almost 8 years ago. My son is 8 years now. And the reason for that was I wanted technically to have more time with him. So after like a year passed and I had to go back to work, and then with a lot of things that we as mom especially we have been dealing with, like he didn't want to go to daycare. I wasn't able to concentrate on my work much because like being, that like you always is with them, like you need to provide all kind of care to them for like the first at least 5-6 years. It's crucial. And I started to feel like that I'm missing a lot of his milestones, and I'm not there for a lot of things that he does. And I started to search around. I actually found few businesses that even I tried during the time that I was on my mat leave, and it didn't work because it was not provided with what I needed. Like they didn't provide with supports, or there was a lot of things that I wanted and they didn't provide. So I just went on to my life. I said, okay, let's just do like work as an employee and just build my position up. So go to a next position, and I just changed companies and all those stuff because my mindset was always working for a company. like going to university, getting a good degree, and go to a company, work for a company. I never had a business mindset, never. But then the pandemic started, and a lot of things started to change again. I realized that a lot of people are taking advantage of social media. I was using social media for a lot of my online things that I was buying, and a lot of things. And I felt like that probably this is the business that I should kind of look into, because I always wanted to have one for myself. I wanted to start something that I can do on my on the side of my job that I do first, but something that has a potential to become my full time kind of a business. So when I saw that I'm kind of sitting there just browsing social media like every night after what I put my son into bed, and I'm tired, I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of giving the advantage to people who had the courage to go out and have their own business. So I was inspired by a lot of those people that they were doing their own business and they were very successful. And I saw, like, I was watching one of those ladies that she is in this business, and she's a very successful coach for a while. And I was like, she has like something like me. She has like kids. She's a financial advisor. She's doing this. She's very successful. So it's something that I can trust. So the big reason was my son having still, I want to have more time with him and with my husband before he becomes kind of independent and goes along his way. I want to spend more time with him. And one of the other reasons that I wanted to have my own business was my retirement. That's a big thing. I wanted to have a more promising retirement for myself and my husband. And I am planning to get retired much earlier than my 60, 65. I don't want to get that old and then get retired.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so those are the things that technically got me to think about having a business. And what inspired me, that was those people that they were doing it as a side job or as a full-time job, and they were very successful, and they started from no skills, but they are on the top now. So those people were always my inspiration. So I want to put this back to you, Shirley, because I know that you're a dentist, and it was very, very I was very curious to see and to ask you what brought you into this business. What's your reason?
Yeah, good to hear from your side. Like you said, like each person's job has its own advantages, disadvantages, all that. For me, medical profession, even in other professions, we have our time slots. Either it is straight or split 9 to 5 or 9 to 1, 5 to 9. But in this business, what I saw is flexibility, freedom, the flexibility of time. So whenever you get a free time, you can work on it. Whenever you're in the park with your child, you can work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I go to leave my child for some classes and I wait for her, I can work on it. When I go for a vacation also, I can work on it. That's something. And I actually wanted to start so many things. Actually, past 2, 3 years, I've been planning to start so many things. I have actually discussed with my husband, discussed with my children, but nothing seemed to work out. Finally, when you come to the last stages, nothing worked out. But this I saw through an ad, and as you said, I could relate to that person. There are actually a lot of doctors in this group, a lot of engineers, pilots, scientists, so many people we can't even think of, so many people from different walks of life. And as you said, people who don't have experience at all. That is something which is really surprises me, because there's a lot of training going on, and even person with zero experience can excel. That is something really good. And another thing, another of my why is financial freedom. Uh, Now all the prices, everything is going up. I have 2 big children in universities. They all need finances for university expense, everything is going up, and my third one's still in school. And as you said, retirement plans also. You have a long way to go. I think I'm reaching the goal faster, but still,
Not
but
sure
still,
about that.
I,
You look very
yeah.
young.
But this the thing I should have known about this long back. I wish, but everything has its own time. It will work only in God's own time. I believe in that. Anyway, really praise and thank God that we found this business, and so happy that we could and I could find you, and hope we could keep up this lovely friendship. Masa, it's so
Absolutely.
lovely to connect.
Thank you. Yeah, me too. I'm very, very happy to connect as well.
Really, really, it's so nice. That is totally strangers within a week or two. How beautifully we connect. It's
Exactly. That's the magic of
really,
this business. Absolutely.
so that nobody understands. Really, you have to experience that. Anyway, and another thing is when people hear about online digital marketing, the word that comes into their mouth is scam.
Hmm.
Because even we, so many people, because it is not their fault.
Yeah.
When they listen to that word, because so many people have been scammed. Even a lot of my friends, even when I joined this, many people have asked me the same questions. No? So, could you explain something about this online business, what we are doing, so that people can understand more about this?
Sure, absolutely. Yes, you're right. I was one of those people that I thought it's a scam because, as I said, I had never had any business mindset, and I always was watching and hearing from people that they were scammed as well. So I did lots of research before I go into this business as well. And I had like a lot of, I hear that a lot of people that they came to this business, they did a lot of research. They even like first thought that it's something like that, but after they were provided with a lot of detailed information, the ones who took the time and they went through all those information, they found the big potential behind this smart package that they provided to us. So to just say how this business works, I put it in a sponsorship kind of a module. So when I went into there, they provided me with a very thorough training that you have done as well, Shirley. It took me, because I'm doing it on the side of my job, obviously, it took me almost 2 months to finish that training. The good thing is that training was kind of provided in the time, like it's not in traction. We have to do it. We can do it on the side of our job, or any time that we have a free time, we can do that training. And uh, the whole thing that we do is attraction marketing. What I love about this, they provide us with a training that is video based for someone like myself, or I heard that you said the same thing, Shirley, that we didn't have any skills of not just social media. I'm not good at kind of IT and computer skills too, even though that my two brothers are from IT world, but I have no idea. So I was scared to even start it because of that, because I said like I'm not familiar with social media. I just had a Facebook page. I'm not familiar with computer stuff. But when I was provided with the explanation that what is going to be provided to us, I was amazed. And when I started that, I really experienced it. I still go back to those trainings. So what we do advertising and we run campaigns, but in a professional way. So we just don't do this lives. We just don't post on social medias. In the background, we learn how to use each platform like Facebook, like Instagram, YouTube, Google, TikTok, like big platforms, how to use them into our advantage to do advertising professionally, because each platform, they have different algorithm. So we are learning those algorithms, and we use them in a correct way to do marketing. So the great other best thing about this business is that they started, like, it is Canadian based, but they started almost 6-7 years ago with like 5-7 people only, and now it's international. So it's all around the world. People like Shirley, yourself, myself from Canada, we are doing it. And it's proven, because now we are 120,000 business owners. that shows that it's not a scam business, because I'm from insurance world. I'm from rules. So anything that's outside of rules and it kind of even smell a little bit of not being following the guidelines, I'm out of it. So anyone who's watching, they can kind of relate as well. The same way you are a dentist, you follow the protocols as well. So we wouldn't have be here if it was a scam. So this is, I think, the proof to anyone who's kind of scared about kind of coming into the business as being a scam. But just putting it together, it doesn't have any products. It's a package, comes with the training. A lot of things is being done for us automatically. So I'll go through that maybe later. But when we are doing this business, like the emails, everything that is being sent, it's automatically being sent. We are not gathering people email addresses or anything. We don't reach out to people. They come to us. So if they feel that they can relate to our life and they are looking for a side income or a full-time business, again, it's a business, it's not a job. It's a business, it's an opportunity that we are providing and we are presenting to anyone who's interested and anyone who can put at least a couple of hours into it. So I do it at night when I put my son into bed. A lot of people, they do it in the morning if they have like a light night shifts or something like that. Or there are tons of people that they are doing it full time as well. So this is just a kind of an overall look, because this business has lots of layers. We cannot go through the details, unfortunately, in like 20, 30 minutes of our live.
I know that was in a nutshell what you said, almost like a brief, good description. And to add on to that, we have our own mentors, coaches.
Yes.
We get support 24/7, and we have our own chat groups, groups in Facebook, which will be added if you're into this, where you are constantly being inspired and energized by all these, all the business partners around the world. And it's amazing. And I think this business has been around for more than 45 years. And as you said, more than 120,000 business partners are there in this. And it's really amazing. And about these social media platforms, for me also a big zero. Now people have been asking me, actually, what is wrong with you? Morning, we get up seeing your face, drinking coffee, going to the gym, going out of the house, you opening the door, doing that. What is happening? I'm learning new stuff.
Yeah.
See, that is the difference I find in myself. But according to me, I have become more confident. I have more faith in myself,
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a big difference. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing. And you don't need to quit your job. You can do it as a part-time, or you can take it along with your job.
Absolutely.
Yes. And you also almost a year. So how would you say it has changed your life? Huh? Has it any changes it has brought into your life?
Huge changes. So
No.
I am a very personal person. I should say. And I was not, I was not in any events. I was not very social. I still I still like to have my own kind of a group of friends, but at the same time, I am getting to know amazing people like yourself, Shirley, through this business. And I'm learning from each one of them, because we share different background, we share different cultures, and we are brought in as individual. Like this business is for each one of us. Like my business name is Mahsa, your business name is Shirley. We're doing it our way, we customize it, but at the same time, we are in it to support each other, to all grow in this business. So the first thing that I learned, how to support my business partners, because we both are mentors now. We have gone through the training, and anyone join this business and they are interested, we become their mentor. So when we become, this is the mentorship that I'm learning. I always wanted to be like a mentor, even like in my own job. I'm always kind of taking the initiative to train people, like a new people that they come to like insurance world. I train them, and I always want to do the mentor part. That was the biggest part to me, to this business that they provided to me. And I changed, like it changed my personality. As you said, I'm a lot more confident. I was always shy, like even in our meetings, I was not the one who was talking. I was always sitting there and listening to people. But now I speak up and I just kind of say what
I can
I think.
imagine.
Exactly. So because I never like I couldn't imagine that I go live in front of like maybe a world, like a lot of people could see this video, right? But
I know.
it's giving me this confidence. That's the huge part for the business. And the great thing is like the opportunity of like earning extra on the side of what I have, and to know that when I grow my business, I get to the point that I can even make maybe double or triple of what I'm making right now in my insurance world. But just to kind of point out quickly to this part that we do it on the side because this is a business like any other business. You need to grow it. You need to like, it's like a plant that you need to be there for it. You need to take kind of take few hours every day to put into it. So if I decide like after a year or two, I feel like that my business is grow that much that I don't need to work in my insurance world anymore. This has a huge potential for me to go into that as a full time and make lots and lots. So this is what I love about it, because it's not just changing our mindset, it's not just changing our world of knowing a lot of people are doing it, like to get to know you and a lot of other friends that I made during this to this business, and also learning time management as well, because we do it on the side of our job. So we are having like a huge time management lesson from this business as well. And I'm learning the skills of social media. So social media and digital world is going like up. It's not, there's no stop for that anywhere in, like any other businesses, they could go bankrupt. Like any other businesses, they have like their ups and down a lot. But digital world and online world, it's been just growing. So we are learning the skills how to use and how to kind of use this online world to our own advantage and help other people. So the helping part, being a mentor to someone and making a difference into their life, it's a huge change into my life. How about you, Shirley? What did you find on this?
For me, the confidence part, I think this is my second go live. The first one, I was quite jittery, but this, I can feel I'm more comfortable.
You're great.
Hi, Brenda. Yeah, I think Brenda is watching. First go live was with Brenda. Thank you so much for watching, Brenda. The confidence, as you said, the confidence and the faith in yourself, that is what you need. You know, there are many people out there who says negatives, who tries to put you down because you are trying to do something different. You're trying to come out of your comfort zone, doing what you like. There are a lot of people who are trying to say negative, but it is the faith in God, faith in yourself, you know, that's bringing you out. So you just have to keep moving. Take in all the good things. People, let them say whatever they want. Just have faith in yourself and move on.
Absolutely. I always say that, like, people, they make big changes to our life because we care. We just kind of,
Yes.
we let them to go in and put comments, and we let them to get into our brain. But I think the
Correct.
biggest thing is that if you think you believe in it, and if you think that this is what you want, just don't think about like who think what, because they're not in your life, they're not you.
I know they are not controlling, so that should not bother you. You know?
Absolutely.
And another thing which people have asked me is um, regarding this business. So many people are messaging me. I want a passive income. I want to do this. So they have in their mind if whether it's like a job that we are giving them or a business. I would say this is not a job. It's like a business where you need to have a minimum investment. It is not. You need to have something for this business. So what would you say the first step, if somebody is interested, what should the first step be?
Great question. So as you said, like, first of all, it is a business, but it doesn't have a tangible product to sell or to market a tangible product, but it's a business and we're promoting an online lifestyle. This is what we're marketing and this is what we're advertising. What I say about different between the business, just to quickly go through that for people who are watching, like myself, that I always did a job, not a business. When you go through a job, you go through training, you take courses, you learn first, and then you start your job. But in a business, technically what you do, you start it and then you learn it. So this is a
Exactly.
difference between business and job. So people that they are scared of not knowing about the business, all businesses, you start it first and you learn along the way. And this business, because it has a lot of support, you're not alone. That was the biggest thing for me, that I get a lot of support when I have a question. I have my coach, I have my business partners, I have a lot of resources to go to. But what to start, the best way, what I started this way. Anyone who reaches to you, Shirley, or reaches to me, we ask them to provide with their first, last name, and email address. They go to our website, like these websites that underneath this, our windows here. They go to our website, they put their first, last name, and email address. Some people, they message us and they provide us with the first name, last name, and email address. We send them the 90 minutes webinar. And that 90 minutes webinar, that we call it usually information session, it provides with the overall look of the business and it's free. So you don't pay for that. And I want to tell people that who are like myself, I was kind of scared to share my email, to be honest, but we're not using your email for like anything else other than something related to the webinar. So what people get, it's automatically, we don't do it. It goes from our website directly to their email address. And they click on it every Tuesday and every Thursday. We have a free webinar that it's live. So if you want to watch it live, you can go through our websites and just kind of do a time zone kind of a check. Like for us in Toronto and in Canada, it's 9 p.m. For you, do you know what time is it, Shirley? The webinar, live webinar?
Live webinar, it's like 8 hours ahead of you.
Yes,
8 hours ahead of you.
8 hours
And
ahead.
yeah, and these webinars, these presenters are different all the time, right? It's not the
Exactly.
same recorded one.
That's why like people, they start getting continuous email every Tuesday and Thursday, because as you said, the live webinars are presented with different people every time, so you get to see different experiences. So
Yeah,
that's a
people
great thing.
think that they are the same recorded ones. So I
It's
just
not
wanted to clear
recorded.
that.
Exactly, you're right. It's not recorded. It's live, and every Tuesday and Thursday there are different people sharing their experience about this business and giving you a little bit of information about the overall look of this business. But what I say always, it's the next step, which is the biggest step for anyone who is very serious and who's really looking to have kind of their own online job business. It's the 30 days trial, that after you watch the webinar, at the end, it says that, even like on the bottom, it says that you pay $149 US to get provided with a 30 days trial. The 149 is refundable as well. So when I saw the 90 minutes webinar, I was like, uh-oh, they want to take my money. This is a scam again. And I was like, no, I'm not going in there. And it took me like almost a week. I went back to the next webinar and I watched the next people kind of talking about this. And I talked to the person who I got introduced through the Facebook. I was following her. And she said, I promise you, if you didn't like it, this $149 will be refunded to you with no questions. So I trusted her technically. I went into the 30 days, and that was the changing kind of a moment of my mindset. I started to do my research through that 30 days because I wanted to get all the information myself. So even if I come here, I talk like 1 hour about this business, it's not going to make 100% make sense to people,
Correct, correct.
because you need to do your own research and you need to see it yourself. You need to see that 120,000 people that are in that private group. In that 30 days, you will be like, people will be invited to a private Facebook page, which is 120,000 people are there. You see all their success stories. You see how they're making, like their income. Everything is shared there, and they provide with 4 hours workshop. That 4 hours workshop, it's detailed, like it goes through each investment options, because it has different investment options for different kind of a people with different budgeting kind of a potential. Like if I can put like maybe $500, they have a business, they have an investment for that. If someone can pay like maybe $5,000, they have a different investment for that. So it's a lot of layers. That is the trial that I usually recommend people, if they really want to know what is it about exactly, go to that 30-day trial. If they didn't like it, they will get that $149 back within that 30 days. And if they liked it, they become one of us, and we're here to help them. We will be their mentor. They're going to have a coach, as you said, and they're not going to be alone. That's the biggest part about this business. And what I want to just add quickly, because we're going to be out of that time that we talked, Shirley.
Yeah,
We
I
wanted
know.
to
I
keep
think
it shorter.
yeah,
So
we
I want to
overshot the time.
just say one more thing, because it's very important. I did the same thing. When I put my email address and everything in there, it went into my spam, the first webinar that
Yeah,
was sent to me. So the best thing is to make sure, if you are putting your email address, if you're putting your information in there, if you don't kind of like not seeing that email going to your email, go to your spam and check your junk email, because it might go there. This is the first time you're receiving an email from us. So I just wanted to point that out quickly. If some people, they didn't find the email, they go and check their spam and junk.
yeah. Thank you so much, Masa. Those two are very good advices. That is to join the 30-day free trial, because it is impossible for us to explain in an hour or two what this whole business is about. And regarding this email, it usually goes to spam.
Yes.
Very good advice. And one quick thing before we wrap up, an advice from your side, you can also just add, as we're moving on to public space, people are all worried because a lot of things are happening. God forbid nothing happens, because so many online all nonsense are happening. No, people are worried and scared. So what is that advice that you can give when people are planning to move on to online space?
What I would say is that those training, they provide us with how we can protect our privacy as well at the same time. So again, as I said, like the training is the biggest part of this business. They say like put like maybe 2 question security on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on everything. So we are provided with the tips and kind of like ways to protect our privacy as well. And a lot of people are doing this business without even going live, without putting anything about their own kind of a personal life. So it's doable for different beliefs, different backgrounds. We have a lot of people that they come from that culture that they don't like to share their own maybe face in the social media, their own family kind of a pictures and things like that. So it has a lot of different ways. As I said, you can customize it the way that you want to do it yourself. And as I said, like in the kind of like the training, it will provide with a lot of great options that you can protect your privacy. And at the same time, you might get friends requests from like people that you even don't like to see their pages. You might get like comments. But again, there are lots of options through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, everywhere that you can limit those. You can limit the people who reach you. So you can just collect the people that you like to work with and you like to be their mentor and you like to connect.
Yeah, that's true. Wherever, even if it's like a physical place where you go to work, you have to be careful with the people you choose. Same with online. Anyway, that was lovely talking to you. And regarding Nova Scotia, you told me it was a beautiful island. I had to Google it. As beautiful as you, Maza. The place is as beautiful as you. Lovely place. Just to come and visit that place. And do visit us whenever you come to Middle East, come to UAE. And lovely to have you with us. Thank you so much. And God bless you. And hope you will do very well in this business. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shirley, as well. And thank you everyone who's watching now, who's watching later this video. Thank you for giving me the chance to be on your side. And it was a pleasure to get to know you. We're going to be like connecting after this live a lot more. We're going to be kind of working on this business together. And we love to see a lot of people who like to make a big change in their life and to use this huge potential of online world. Thank you again, Shirley. You have a great one.
Thank you so much. A quick thank you to my friend Rekha also who just joined. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.